Hello. Why is my guy frozen? Why are you frozen? Stop it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why are you frozen? Uh-oh. Hello everybody, I hope you're having a good Sunday. It would be great if my little VTuber was not frozen. Hi, Miss Galaxy Duck. Good to see you. I'm going to try adding a new thing. Hold on, let me restart my thing. I was messing around with some network settings before I started streaming, and probably would have been a good idea for me to test before I went live. That's okay. Try it again. Just start it up again. Otherwise, I'll just be a PNG tuber today. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. I'm having a good Sunday. It is a little bit dreary here where I am. It's raining a little bit. But, I like that weather. It's all good for me. And this morning, my husband and I went to go get bubble tea at this new bubble tea restaurant that just opened. Where we had to wait like... We waited like an hour in line for it. Oh no, why isn't it working? Can I delete it? Let me delete my... Delete it. Add it again. Nope, still frozen. Hi, Hopper. This is supposed to be an art stream, but my avatar is broken. I don't know why. I do not know why it's broken. I'm like toggling all of the settings. I'm frozen. Which is not the worst thing in the world, but let me see if I can re-add it or something and see if it... Does this work? No. Does not work. Oh no! My beautiful avatar! How do I make sure it's... Hold on. One more thing. I'll try one more thing. Try one more thing, otherwise I'll just be frozen. Oh, there I am. I'm big. Do this. And try this. Ugh. Oh, thought I broke everything. Well, I don't know what is happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I'm frozen. This is sad. Well, I'll just be frozen, I guess. I will have like a motionless... Okay, my art still works, so I guess that's fine. Well, this is gonna look real funny, huh? Like, my pencil is moving, but I'm just staring in like one corner at all times. Why doesn't it work? Let me try. I have output. Should be working. Oh well. This is awkward. Yeah, I don't know what else to try short of just restarting OBS, which I'm not sure I want to do. Well, we'll just leave it like this, I suppose. My apologies. But, can I delete and re-add the source? Yeah, I tried that. I tried deleting it. I tried recreating it. My avatar works in my little, my character animator program. Like, I can see it moving around, but it's just not, like, transmitting. I try refreshing. Does that work? No. Yeah, it's just, like, not connected for some reason. Restart character animator. I did try that. I tried restarting character animator. Oh, what about this? Scared to click these options. What does this do? I don't know what this does. Didn't think I started the Sunday with JoJo staring into my soul. Well, prepare to be examined. I can see all of your sins and all your secrets. What does this do? If you want to restart OBS, then you have to disconnect prevention enabled in Twitch. It won't split up the VODs, but the chat might get a delay in the VOD. Ah, I see. Did I try restarting OBS? Okay, let me try restarting OBS. Let me, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hello. I didn't have disconnect prevention enabled. Oh no. Hello, it works. I'm no longer staring into your soul. You're all safe now. Excellent. Okay. This was all a ruse. I was trying to, I'm stalling because I don't remember how to draw. It's been literally weeks. But yeah, oh, welcome back. Thank you. It's working. Yay. And everything else is working too. Excellent. Okay. So, we're working on some Harvest Moon art. I started this a long time ago. Still haven't finished it. We've just kind of been slowly working on it. But we've got 3 of our characters like almost fully shaded. We've got 3 of the girls in the back that I still need to shade. I want to see if I can get the girls in the back row shaded today. And then all that will be left is the dog and the horse, and then kind of a rough background. And then we'll be done. Easy peasy. It looks great so far. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like Harvest Moon Super Nintendo needs more love. So yeah, just gonna kind of a chill stream. Gonna be it's gonna be coloring away. One thing I noticed actually while I was looking at this before the stream started was I think we actually want some light here on Eve's face. It should be like weird. This is a bit weird. Oops, that is too dark. Because I think some light should be hitting her from the right side. OBS moment. I'm gonna have to remember to turn on that option. Disconnect prevention. What is this? Disconnect prevention. I have to figure that out. Settings. Stream. Disconnect prevention. Ah, there it is. Okay. Well, it's on now. So, oh, protection. Yes, sorry. Okay, now it's on for future shenanigans. Can't have enough farming type gains. It's so true. It's really kind of amazing, like, how much of a surge there's been in the past couple of years. It looks kind of weird. This is better. I think this looks a little bit better. I don't know. I might come back to Eve's face at a later time. At a later date. But, yeah, it's kind of amazing. To the point where it's like almost... There's not enough time to play them. I feel like... At least with traditional Harvest Moon games, it really takes a lot of time to understand the ins and the outs of the game, and there's usually so much to do. Okay. I forgot how to color. Okay, so I think we finished the grayscale for Nina last time. We gotta change this, our shading layer, to multiply. Oh, also let me know if the music is too loud. I am trying a new playlist I found on Spotify. So if it's too loud, let me know. And then what we want to do on our shading layer is color the shading of the separate sections. Separately. So let's is there an easier way to do this? I forget what I was doing. Can I just like select the... Yeah, I think I can select the hair layer separately. So selection from layer, create selection, yes. And then apply this, apply a mask to this layer. And how does color theory work? Pink should be... Is there a hair this pink? Reference picture, reference picture. Nina, what do you look like? Where are all my reference pictures? Oh, there's so many tabs open. Nina. Yes. Hello, Alexander Dean. Oh, Nina's hair is a little bit less pink than this, I think. Okay, I think I want to use this as the shading color actually, and then change the main hair layer to be of a lighter, more desaturated pink. Especially because she's in the back row and I don't want her to take up too much like visual weight. Let's desaturate her and a little bit lighter. Maybe a little bit more light. And then we will apply the shading layer. Oops. To change that. Oops. Change that to a color layer and also clip that to the shading layer. Okay, so something like this. Successfully shaded. I also want to color the skin. Add a layer underneath. Whoa. Change that to a color layer. And it. Yes. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh, what's going on with her apron? Oh, I changed the line art apparently. Okay, let's fix this. Hello, Doc. This makes my eyes happy. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it. It makes my eyes happy too. There's sometimes when you work on art and you're just like, this is a good thing. I like the thing that I'm making. It takes a while to get there sometimes, but very often I will, once I finish a piece of art, I get very, I love like looking at it afterwards, which sounds very self-absorbed, but I don't know, I can't help it. Like I will like, I find myself like bringing it up on my phone or something to just like stare at it for a while. I'm like, look, I'm proud of the thing I made. Hello, Johan Mikes. Good to see you again. I hope I didn't fake you out again. I know you always come looking for the Harvest Moon streams. No shame in taking pride in something you worked hard on. Yeah. For sure. Sonic Adventure 2. Indeed, indeed. There's a lot of good like lo-fi cover playlists on Spotify. So thank you to those people who put those together so that I don't have to. Okay, now let's make a shading layer for the dress. Selection from layer. Mask. I think I want be the same like kind of grayish blue color as the protagonist's white shirt. Make that a color layer. Okay. A little bit too blue, maybe. That's a little bit too blue. And the apron is sort of a light blue. Make another layer for that. Selection from layer. Apply layer to my shading layer. Or apply mask to my shading layer. We will choose maybe like a saturated purple or something. I'm so bad at colors. I need to get better at the colors. Change this to that. A little bit too purple. A little bit too purple. Zoom out a bit. It's a bit too saturated. Let's try adjusting a bit. Tonal correction. I think the white shirt can be a little less. Make the saturation like very low. And then the apron shading, I can also make the saturation a bit more low. I think. Because again, I don't want, since Nina is sort of in the back row, I don't want her to stand out too much. So I want her to be a little bit more like gray. Her hair is actually quite strong already. Yeah, so maybe just like a desaturated purple, or maybe a slightly different hue would be nicer. What color did I give? Yeah, maybe just maybe this is fine. Slightly desaturated blue. Okay. So this is good, I think. I forgot how to do art. It's been too long. It doesn't help that I was like kind of changing my I was changing my coloring process during this piece because I was trying to figure out how to do it more efficiently, and then I just like forgot like the process I was doing. Okay, so I had a separate layer for the eyes. What color are Nina's eyes? They are a pretty shade of like dark green. Oh, cute. She's like a plant. The plant. Do some green. Okay. Oops. Uh-oh. I accidentally undid my color change. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah, but how's everyone's Sunday going? How's the weather where you are? I was telling people before a lot of you got in, it's a bit drizzly here today. Which is good because apparently it's been hot here. Most of it I missed while I was on vacation for the past couple weeks, but apparently it's been kind of hot. A bit too dark, I think. This? Better? So I like the cooler weather coming in now. Cool autumn weather? Yes. Autumn weather is perfect. Love the autumn weather. My Sunday was sleep equals sleep. Sleep plus sleep equals sleep squared. Whoa. That's good. Catching up on sleep is good. Sleep is very important for health. I used to not be very good at like going to sleep at like reasonable times. And then once I got older, I started, I mean, not a little bit on purpose, but also probably because, I don't know, as you get older, I think your body's just like, stop it, let me rest. Now it's really important. I do think I feel a lot better on a day-to-day basis on days I get more sleep, but I'm also the kind of person that requires a lot of sleep. Like, I think everybody Everybody has like a different sleep need, and mine is like really high. Like I don't feel well rested unless I sleep like 9 hours a day or something. Which is kind of unfortunate because nobody's got time for that. Nobody's got time for that. A couple of friends just hung out in the forest last night. It was freezing. Oh, so you slept outside? Like you went camping or something? Hoffer also hung out in the forest last night. Wow. You guys are very outdoorsy people. I like the idea of camping, and I enjoyed camping when I was a kid, but I think now I'm like, I don't know, I'm like too scared of bugs and like bears or something. I don't know. I don't know, I'm too wimpy now. Give her some rosy cheeks. Didn't sleep outside, just chilled for a bit. Ah, okay, okay. Told spooky stories. Oh, that's so cool. That sounds really fun. I like to sleep outside sometimes. Makes me feel the return to nature, embrace tradition vibes. I know, right? Like, you're sort of like... It's nice to kind of experience, like... you know, connecting with things that are not... You know, that are not computers. I like camping, but I just kind of power the bug phobia. Oh, you are a braver person than me. Need to color your mouth. Who has a mouth open? You have a mouth open. I will copy your mouth colors. Indoors, a single bug is like a life ending. Yeah, same. My husband also doesn't like bugs, but he kind of has to... He has sort of learned to deal with it. Hello? Are we back? I don't know what happened. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. This happened the last time I did an art stream. I don't know what it is. Because my game streams have been perfectly fine, but maybe it has something to do with the plugin I'm using to, because I'm drawing on a different computer than I am for my streaming computer. I wonder if there's some weird like network thing. But I changed to Ethernet. Hopefully that makes it better. Well, I don't know, but I do remember this happening for my last art stream, but it didn't happen before that, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the problem is. Taking their lunch break. Well, they should take their lunch break if it needs to. It'd be nice if it told me beforehand though. Oh, sorry about that. I hope this does not happen for the rest of the stream, or else I'm gonna be sad. Okay. I will be very sad. Did the disconnect protection thing work? Did it like show a thing? I don't know if it turns on right away after I enable it. You can just blame Twitch, even though it isn't Twitch's fault. I will do that. Stream needed to be restarted first? Ah, okay. Darn. Darn. Last thing I heard was you talking about your husband and bugs. Yeah, I was just saying how my husband has learned how to... He also has kind of a phobia of bugs, but he's learned how to deal with it because I'm more stubborn about not facing my fears. So he's kind of been the de facto one to deal with it. But I kind of wish I could just let Marble deal with it. Like, you know, you see videos of people, like, finding a spider in their house and then they just, like, put their cat up near the spider to, like, grab it or, like, eat it or something. But Marble doesn't really eat bugs, which is probably good. I mean, who knows what the bugs are gonna do to him if you eat them. Maybe it'll give him a tummy ache, I don't know. You've done that? Oh. If I lived alone, I would definitely do it a lot. I'd be like, Marble, here's a spider. Do with it what you will. I'm not gonna look. I forgot how to draw, y'all. This is how I colored the eyes. Okay. Green eyes. Green eyes. Cats don't really see bugs on the wall unless they're moving. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, it seems like, sometimes we think that, like, Marble doesn't have very good eyesight, because he can't, like, we'll throw a toy around, and he doesn't really, like, go after it or anything. If it's, like, staying still, like, he'll, like, look around as if he's looking for it, but he's lost it. And we're like, huh. But I think that's just how cats are. They don't have very good eyesight for things that are not moving. They have, like, much better eyesight for moving objects, which makes sense, I guess. Like hunter abilities and all that. Cats are a little stupid, but it's okay. We love kitties. Yes. Absolutely. Oh, somebody brought a cat to the boba place we were at this morning. Oh yeah, I didn't finish telling... Well, it's not really a story, but my husband and I went to this, like, really kind of fancy boba place this morning. It just opened in our area. And there was literally, like... There was a huge line, but we got there half an hour early because some reviews advised us to do so. So we were like 4th or 5th place in line, and it was hopping. The line got so long. And it's I don't know how people heard about it. Like, I hadn't heard it. The only reason we knew about it was because it's near a restaurant that we like to go to sometimes, and then we had seen it, like, under construction here and there. And so we were like, oh, let's try it when it opens up. But it turns out it's, like, I don't know, it was, like, highly anticipated or something. And it was legitimately kind of fancy. Like, it started raining while we were standing in line, and then the employees came out and, like, gave everybody umbrellas. And and then when the store finally opened, they all, like, lined up at the front and they, like, did a little bow and said, like, you know, like, welcome. And then you get in there and like, all of the, it's, like, very, like, high quality customer service. Like, all of the employees are, like, extremely, like friendly and happy. It felt like Disneyland. If Disneyland was a tiny one-room boba shop. And they also had, like, a tea tasting, like, thing. They have, like, this special tea that they, like, only sell at this location, and they, like, had you could like sign up for a time slot to like taste the tea while you were waiting for your drink because the line was so huge. So they had like things for you to do while you were waiting in line. It was very fancy. Very, very fancy. But anyway, yeah, somebody brought a cat. They were just like standing in line with their cat in one of those like carrier backpacks. It was kind of exciting. What side are the eye highlights on? Okay, that side. It was a very pretty cat too, but the cat did not look all that excited to be there. It like kept trying to go, like, the cat was on like a leash and they took it out to like, I guess maybe give it a break, but it like really wanted to go back into the backpack. But it was a very pretty cat and people were like taking pictures and such. Very cute cat. Borrowing the colors from this other eye. Oops, too big. Cats are getting old too, so you notice their eyesight is worse. Oh, oh no, that's sad. Although it kind of makes you wonder too, like, is their eyesight worse or do they just not care as much? You know what I mean? Like, it'd be hard to tell apart probably. Oops. Whoa. Okay. Saw a backpack cat on the most recent flight. Don't think cats enjoy flying. Oh no, Marble would hate it. He hates car rides. So I think part of that is our car is kind of old. It's like 10 years old. But still in good condition, so like, I don't know. Might as well like use it until it's broken. You know what I mean? But yeah, it doesn't have like very smooth. I don't know. I think it's a very bumpy ride for a cat, so he always gets really car sick. Definitely the eyes. Cats are the most suspicious animal ever. You can tell if their eyes start to get cloudy. Oh, I see. Oh no. Well, good thing they live in a nice, safe place, like your house. Where is the layout? Okay. I'll erase this line here. Okay. That's the... Logical Lime, hello! Wow, thank you for the raid! Thank you for the raid, hello! I'm Jojo Story if you haven't met me before. Just doing some drawing. I like to draw and and I also like to play games. Today is a drawing stream day. And we are working on some Harvest Moon Super Nintendo art. Yes! Logical Lime, you got it. It's because I've been playing Harvest Moon Super Nintendo. And I was like, you know what? I should draw some fan art. This game does not have enough fan art. So, here I am trying to fill that void. Lime was playing Pikmin 4. Ooh! I've never played a Pikmin game, actually. Would you recommend Pikmin 4 for a first time player, like somebody who's never played Pikmin before? Pikmin 4 is great for first time? Okay. Sounds good. I'll remember that. I need to try that game. It seems like a type of game that I would like. Like, there's a lot of overlap with, like, Harvest Moon lovers and Pikmin players. So, I feel like statistically I would enjoy it. So I should try it out one of these days. It's the most accessible. Oh. Do you raid it and run, taking Doggo out? Alright, no problem. Thank you for coming and saying hi. Give your Doggo lots of pets. Lots of pets for me. The first one is also worth checking out too, just to see the similarities of old and new Pikmin. You'll be lurking? Okay, cool. Sounds good. Oh yeah, that's always fun. I feel like I appreciate Harvest Moon more now that I've played the OG Super Nintendo one, because I did not realize like how much I took for granted, I think, in some of the newer games. Okay. Add some little blushies. And cute. Oops. Pikmin is something where if you want to play the ones before 4, it might be good to start with those first. Ah. Because managing a farm and commanding an army of creatures totally have in common with each other. It'd be hard to go back to the older ones. True. Pikmin 4 is very generous in terms of getting up to speed. It's easier than the originals by a decent amount and does a good job explaining the mechanics in a way without time pressure like 1. But all 4 of the good Pikmin games are on Switch now. Oh, excellent. That makes it a lot easier to, like, pick it up. Why does Nina's head look kind of weird to you? They're like kind of lumpy on one side. All right, I'm really doing this to myself. I'm gonna like edit the line art in the middle of coloring because I'm a fool. What they have in common is that if you're willing to play a farm game, you're willing to branch out to a genre that the average gamer would not normally do. Yeah, I think that the management aspect is definitely like probably something that both games have in common. Yeah, maybe I'll check out Lime's stream and see how somebody experienced plays. I think I did hear. Oh yeah, I think this looks a little bit better. This line art. Why do I do this to myself? I did hear that the first Pikmin game, isn't there some mechanic where you have to like be back in the ship by nightfall or something? Or else you die. I don't know what happens if you stay out past nightfall. Your parent comes and yells at you. Lime is a good Twitch buddy to have. Glad to facilitate the connection. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's been really great, like meeting all sorts of new people. I need to do better at like raiding into people's streams and like actually watching other people. I feel like I don't spend enough time like looking at what other people do and sort of like enjoying and appreciating and getting familiar with other people's content. In all Pikmin games, you're in a timer. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not just the first one. I see. Oh, hey, Betty! Happy Sunday. Games with timers are so hard. Majora Mask drama. Yeah, I didn't even try with Majora Mask. I knew straight away. I was like, I'm gonna play this with a guide. I can't do this to myself. Okay, I think her head looks a little less misshapen now. Yeah. Okay. So actually, it is that if there are loose Pikmin at the end of the day that aren't in your squad or in your base, they get eaten by the night animals? Oh no! Oh no! Though in 2 and 4, there's no limit to how many days. There's just a limit per day. Ah. Is there like a cutscene in which they get eaten, or do you just kind of like... do they just like disappear vaguely? That's so sad. There's my Eve. Okay, the reason I'm looking at Eve's coloring is because I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to like remember how I shaded the hair. Okay. You see a couple eaten at the end of the day, but nothing super graphic. Though they look terrified trying to get back to base before getting eaten. Oh no! That's so sad. That's very sad. Oh no. What am I doing? This is the wrong layer. I'm coloring on the wrong layer. Okay, here we go. I'm envisioning like the Blood Moon Breath of the Wild cutscene. Jojo, my bathtub is leaking into my basement. Do you know anything about plumbing? I'm sorry. I do not. My dad does. We could call my dad. There was a something similar actually did happen at my parents' house some years ago. I drew a comic about it actually. I don't know, like a million years ago. But apparently a mouse or a rat like chewed through one of the bathroom pipes. And my parents only found out because my mom tried to take a shower and then water like like flooded the garage that was underneath. So they were like, "Oh, that's cool. That's real cool. Thank you, rat." And so thus ensued like a I don't know, like a month-long crusade to like catch the rat and execute him. So my parents had sort of like a feud going on for a while. They did eventually catch him, and then my dad disposed of him in a not very humane manner, but which is sort of sad, but yeah, that was and then my dad had to figure out how to fix the pipes. I have some professionals coming out tomorrow. I think they're gonna be mega expensive. Can we see the plumbing comic? I don't know how to find it. My website has terrible. You can check out my comics at herogirlcomics.com if you would like to read my dumb little comics. Oh, I should make a little command for that. Problem is I don't know how the search function on my comic website is like very bad. So it'd be bad. Oh, Betty, thank you. Thank you. I don't know how to color hair anymore. Felt like I was really in the zone when I was coloring Eve, and then like now I don't know what to do. Comic, thank you. Embarrassing mod moments. Thank you, Betty. I appreciate it. Do you start calling you Hero Girl? No, please don't. The reason oh, this is embarrassing. The reason it's called Hero Girl is because I originally made the web page for like a story. I had there's some pages of it on there still. But I made the website to host like a manga that I was gonna write, and then I just kind of gave up on it and like kept going with the silly comics, because I don't know, they're just easier to do and I have more fun doing them. So yeah, I just keep posting my comics there, even though it's called Hero Girl, which was the name of my like story comic that I never really like did anything with. You've been at it since 2010. Yeah, it's been it's been very long. It's funny if you look at the archives, because like you can tell that there's some years where I was like not really doing the comics. And then there were other years where I was doing them like every week, in a very disciplined manner. So you can tell which years I was like not as productive. The past couple of years being some of the not very productive years, but like 2019, 2018 was like, oh, 2017 was like my year. I was doing comics every week. These are very cute. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, they're just like little silly things. Little silly comics. Okay, let's see. I want to figure out, how did I shade Eve's skin? I guess I just give it a more saturated. Yeah. give it a more saturated color. Yeah, but the plumbing comic is somewhere there. I don't remember. It's one of the Christmas ones, I think. Like I posted it around Christmas time because that was when I was visiting my parents, and then they told me about this rat saga. Okay. I just need to make the layer more dark. I think I just need a little bit more contrast. But yeah, I've been drawing comics for a long time, I guess. I don't know what it is that like keeps me doing it. I just like comics. So I've never really successfully like finished a story, I feel like. Like I really want to finish like an actual short story. I've been doing these little comic strips for like so many years, and I just haven't. I don't know. I like can't get myself to write a complete thing. I always psych myself out, and I'm like, this is so cheesy, and then I just never do it. You found it. It's 2012. Grandma saves the day. Oh. That's a different rat story. That's from the house that my family used to live in. So yes, that is our first rat encounter, but that was not a plumbing encounter. I think that was just a yeah. Apparently we have multiple rat stories. Yeah, I think if you live in a house that exists on the first floor, I don't know, you'll get a rat or two. Probably. Oh, I'm drawing so slow. I don't know how to do art anymore. I don't know how to do art anymore. More white highlights. Okay. Good. I feel like her dress is too... This needs to be darker. Okay. Otherwise it's gonna stick out too much. Middle of the middle of the picture. Okay. Then I add some this layer. This layer. The hair. Ah, okay, we want to add like blue reflection light. Blue reflection light. This is like, whoa. That's reflecting from the ground. That lower opacity. Something like this. Yeah, something like this. Sunday Scaries incoming. What is a Sunday Scaries? Don't know what you mean. Oh, I gotta color these dang flowers. Oh my goodness. Forgot about the flowers. I was like, I'm almost done. No, she's got a basket. Let's see. Basket. The Sunday scaries are the anxiety that sets in on Sunday nights with the impending return to office, school, or work. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I get those a lot. Okay. Right now is chill time. Right now is chill time. No scaries yet. Let's see. Like a desaturated brown of this color. Okay. The flowers. Pick a... What would be a good color? Green. What do you do when you get Sunday scaries? Do you just try to, like, distract yourself? Or do you just, like, stare at the wall until until morning comes. I feel like I don't do this as much anymore, thankfully, but I definitely used to like stay up really late on Sunday. And I heard I've heard it's actually like a thing that people do. Like this is a very common phenomenon where people will like it's sort of like procrastinating. You're trying to like procrastinate the day from coming by like staying up really late. And I definitely used to do that. Not as much anymore. I feel like what is opposite of green? A green opposite like a red, orange. No, red. Like this look nice. The older I get, the more value going to bed early. And that Monday morning is less scary than Sunday night. Very wise words. Wise words indeed. I need to color these. These are moondrop flowers. What color yellow are the moondrop flowers? Kind of just like a... Okay, they're just very yellow. Cool, I can do that. Deal with that. A little bit orangey side. Yeah, I find that I'm not very good at doing this, but I do find when I wake up early on a weekday, on a day I have work, I tend to feel a lot better that day because I don't know, I had like an hour or two for myself in the morning instead of like having to wake up and straight away like deal with work stuff. And so it's nice just to kind of like have time to like slowly eat breakfast, watch a YouTube video, or read or something. When I was in grad school, I used to wake up early to play. I did this for quite a while actually. I would wake up early to play like a game. I would like do gaming time in the morning so that I feel like I got some fun in the day, and then I don't feel like. And then so the rest of the day, I'm not like, oh, I wish I could play games. I wish I wasn't doing work right now because I already did my game. Ha ha ha. So that worked for a while. I got through all of Final Fantasy XII that way. I don't do that anymore, but I remember that was something that I used to do. The line art. Flower line art. Huh. Total night owl in 20s. Now that I'm an old man in my 30s, greatly prefer mornings. I was kind of the opposite. I sort of wonder if it's because like when I was in my 20s, I was very like I would wake up very early, like I don't know. Like 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. And then like I was very actually ever since I was a kid, I would like get up early and then like do all my stuff as fast as possible, and then like revel in having a lot more free time in the rest of the day. But now that I'm older, I find myself now, I don't know. I think I just feel less stressed about like feeling like I have to be an early bird. Like that's like the right thing to do. And with that anxiety removed, I find that I'm much more of a night owl naturally. And so part of me wonders if I've always been that way and I just kind of like suppressed it because I felt like I was just supposed to be awake. And so I wonder if I'm naturally a night owl and I don't know. Like, I think I do feel more productive in evenings rather than mornings. Like, in mornings, I do like to wake up early, but it's because I like to just sit around and sort of space out. That's like a good morning for me. Like, I'm not productive in the mornings. If that makes sense. It's like, I like waking up to just like chill out. So I don't know what that means about me. Not know what that means about me. An early morning space out session is always nice. Yeah. No. Where are my... Okay. That is too dense of a brush. I don't know how to make these flowers look nice. I don't know how to draw flowers. Okay. Always recommend an early morning space out session. But I think after getting a cat, I space out more than I used to. Without guilt. My cat's just like sitting on me and I'm like, well, this is my life now. Can't do anything about it. Flowers look a little... I don't like how desaturated they are. Recolor them. I mean, this looks weird now, but... Start over, basically. This week I'm beginning to learn Photoshop for work. Would you say it's somewhat easy to get the hang of, or the basics at least? Oh, interesting. Oh man, I feel like it's hard for me to say because I'm so far removed from, like, it's been so long since I learned Photoshop originally that I can't remember what it was like to be a beginner. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know how to describe, I don't know how to anticipate like things that might be confusing. So like my instinct is to say like, oh yeah, it's like really simple. But I don't think that's true. And it also kind of depends on what kinds of things you want to do with Photoshop, because the blessing and curse of Photoshop is that it can do lots of different things. Like if you want to edit photos, you can do that. Like if you want to collage, like if you just want to like adjust the lighting and like color range of photos, you can do that really easily in Photoshop. You can also like select and like cut out things and like kind of photo bash them together in Photoshop. You can also do digital painting in Photoshop, and like I feel like all of those different things have different they have different tools like, and I think some of them are, some things are a little bit easier to do than others. You work in Premiere every day, so hoping that gives you a head start. Ah, okay. Okay. I mean, I think the basics are pretty easy to figure out. Like, probably some of the basics you'll be working with is like the selection tool. And there's like a lot of different ways to select things in a photo. Or in an image. You can manually select things. You can, you know, which is what like this lasso tool does. I don't know if this comes through on the screen, but you know, you can like freehand select stuff. You can, you know, you got your shape selects. You got like your polygon select, which is sometimes I find easier because you're not, you know, it's not susceptible to getting messed up by your shaky hand. And then you also have something called like the magic wand, which will like, you know, like select shapes. It will sort of like auto select shapes. Which is a little bit harder to control. But yeah. And then layers being another thing. Oh yeah, layers are what I'll have the most trouble wrapping my head around. Adjustment layers are not intuitive to me. Yeah, see, this is one of those things where it's like, it feels so natural to me that I don't know how to explain it to a beginner. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's just like, I think in my mind, what do I think of them in my mind? I feel like in my mind, I think of them as like, like programming functions. Given your layer that has some pixel information on it, you input it into a function, some kind of programming code, and then on the output is like your result, your image plus adjustment layer. But you can change the function at any time, right? And so then the output changes as well. So, does that make sense? It's like, I don't know if that makes sense. Oh my gosh. It's like a non-permanent change. Oh boy. I don't know how to explain it. How do I explain this? Oh, that's line art. Don't want to change that. Add a little bit of highlight to my basket. This is good enough for Nina. I think this is good enough for Nina. I want to change. It'll make sense once you get into it more. Photoshop can be incredibly complex, but I think can be relatively simple as well. It just depends on what the project it is. Project is starting slow is key. Totally agree. Yeah, I think as long as you take it like, you know, simple steps at a time, you'll sort of pick up things here and there. Like, I don't think anybody learns Photoshop in one project, you know? It's sort of the amalgamation of various you know, knowledge you pick up from project after project, and then you'll eventually sort of get to a point where you're like, oh, okay, I kind of understand this now. Okay, I think this is good enough for Nina, perhaps. I'm not super happy with this like blue adjustment layer that I added. Is it better as an overlay layer? Perhaps. As a color layer? No. Why? Put an overlay. Okay. If I remember correctly, adjustment layers are just the layers that contain effects that affect the layers below, right? Same as applying an effect to a real layer, but separating it into its own for more versatility, correct? Yes, that is correct. I actually didn't learn about them until, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. But it really changed the game for me, because then you can, it makes it a lot easier to just like try stuff out without having to commit to a particular change. Oh, I need a shade. I'm gonna fix Nina's mouth. Sorry, Nina, your mouth is bothering me. But yeah, it's basically like you can change the layer underneath or you can change the adjustment layer, but they both affect the output. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, it's like a non-permanent effect. You can like turn it off at any time or change it at any time. Okay. I am drawing so slow today. That's okay. I'm enjoying myself. That's the important thing. That is hard to wrap my brain. Parametric CAD modeling, where instead of making hard modifications to a model, you affect parameters in a sequence that cascade with each other, each of which you can modify or disable at any time. Yeah, like there is something kind of similar with adjustment layers in Photoshop, which is because you can have multiple adjustment layers, right? You can have, and you can also have like masks on masks, layer masks upon layer masks. You can have clipped layers that all affect each other. There's like a lot of different ways that layers can affect each other. But most of these other things, like the things I'm mentioning, are mostly for convenience. Like once you get to a point where you want to do things faster, those things are like good shortcuts, but you don't necessarily need all of them to do anything, which is nice. So if you're new to Photoshop, you don't really have to worry about that, fortunately. Okay, Nina is lightly colored. That is fine with me. Okay, ooh. Let's work on Maria next. Maria, where are you? Where are your layers? Maria, okay. Wonder what Logical Lime is doing. She's secretly spying on us. Maybe they're going on a long walk with their doggy. Man, I would probably be so much healthier if I had a dog. I'd be going outside all the time. Is this doing anything? This is not doing anything. Oh, it's because I do not have the correct color selected. Okay. Overall shading. Overall light source. Lime is spying. Secretly. Oops, sorry. Bumped my microphone. Hope that wasn't loud. When am I gonna finish this drawing? When did I start streaming this picture? It was like way too long ago. Been 100 years. Oh man, look at Maria's hands. Don't zoom into pictures, okay? August? Oh god. Look at these hands. They're like noodles. I'm not gonna fix it because I'm gonna try to be okay with it. And she's a small part of the picture. Nobody will zoom in anyway, I hope. Okay. Okie dokie. The shading part is like quickly becoming one of my favorite parts of the process. Now that I've sort of split out shading from coloring, realizing it's like, I don't know, it feels very zen. You just kind of like sit there thinking about the 3D form of this picture that you're drawing. And you're like, ah, yes. This is what they would look like in 3D. Bye, Alexander Dean. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. Good luck with your learning your new skills. I hope you have fun learning Photoshop. Yeah, thank you. Have a good rest of your week. Okay. Hi, Marble. Hello, Marble. Don't knock over my water bottle, please. Ah! Marble, what are you doing? Marble is in my face right now. He is trying to get to the microphone. Marble, you want to say hello to the stream? Oh, he wants to be in my lap. Marble, I have to draw. You can't be here. Okay, come here. Oh, come here. Okay, you can be in my lap if you want. I'll make room for you. You cannot lay on my arms like you usually do. Okay, stay right there. Okay. Oh, it's hard to draw with a cat in your lap. This is one of those times where I do wish I had like an actual face cam, because this is pretty cute. Marble's just like laying on my... I need to change the way this hair is shaped. Ow. Cat licks or cat kisses or ow. Very sandy. Oh, he's leaving. Okay, well. Oh, he's coming back. He just wanted to turn around, I guess. Can you guys hear him purring? Wait, let me try to move the microphone closer. Can you hear that? Marble, purr into the microphone. Can you hear the cat purrs? Okay, I'll stop with the cat ASMR. You hear cat? Yeah. He's an extremely loud purrer. He's so loud. Sounds like a freaking lawnmower. Cat! Oh, Marble, do not nuzzle the microphone, please. I have to clean that. Marble, please. Would you like to hear a sort of sad but cute story about Marble? So, apparently, why did I say apparently? Our way of like kind of training Marble is we give him timeouts when he does like a bad thing. So, since he was a kitten, we've been training him to not jump onto the kitchen counters, for example. And if he goes onto the kitchen counter, we give him a timeout where he has to sit in his little cat hammock with a blanket over it for like, you know, a couple of minutes, like 2 or 3 minutes, and then he gets let out. Because his punishment is it becomes very boring if he does a bad thing. So we do that for like if he bites or if he's like jumping on places he's not supposed to be. So apparently last night, my husband caught him on the kitchen counter, gave him a timeout, and then he went to sleep. He forgot to let Marble out of the timeout place. And I was already asleep by this time, so I cannot be blamed for this. But yeah, Marble was in his little cat hammock. I mean, it's like not uncomfortable. He's like a little hammock in there, and it's a place he goes to chill by himself all the time. But you know, so it's not like unpleasant or anything. But he was in there for like 7 hours overnight, and he was totally fine in the morning. He didn't need to use the litter box and all that. But yeah, Marble was a little sad, but he was just happy to see us in the morning, and my husband felt very guilty. He like woke up in the morning and was like, why isn't Marble meowing at our bedroom door like he usually does? And then he was like, I forgot to let him out. So he like hurried out of bed, let him out, and Marble wasn't mad at him, but he felt very guilty. And like today at lunchtime, we were settling down on the couch to eat our lunch, and Marble sometimes likes to you know, sit on the couch with us when we're on the couch, but he started napping on the couch in the spot where my husband usually sits, and I was like, oh no, I guess, you know, well, I guess we'll have to move him. And then my husband was like, no, it's okay. He can sit there. I'll sit on the ground. I was like, okay. So, yeah. Husband was trying to be very, very nice because he felt really sorry. He's like, so my husband sat on the ground for lunch and let Marble sleep in his spot. I thought was really cute. Yeah. Yeah, thankfully Marble was not like, he was not upset at all, or he was not like, he was like totally okay, thankfully. I mean, I don't think anything bad would have happened. Probably just like a bathroom accident if he like had needed to go during the night. But yeah, he was totally fine. But my husband felt very, very bad. I was like, how could you? Like, I know. Oh, there you go, Marble. Marble got an extra long vacation, I know. Got a little... Yeah, I guess he, in some sense, maybe he's used to it, because like the kiddie hotels aren't... I guess it's not that different from being in a kiddie hotel. You know? In most of these places, they're sort of like small. The place we usually send them to actually has like kind of nice, like big areas where the cats actually like stay. So, in that sense, his kiddie hotel was better than this. But, yeah, that was, so yeah, my husband's been being extra nice. Even though he's usually like trying to be sort of like indifferent and like, the anime word for it is tsundere. Tsundere to Marble. But today he was being extra nice. Yeah. I do think Marble was maybe... I don't know if he like... I don't know. He's acting pretty normal. Maybe a little bit sleepier than usual, but I don't know if that's just my imagination. Like maybe he was just like waiting like, usually somebody lets me out in a couple minutes. I guess I'll like wait and see if somebody lets me out of the thing. But nobody came. So I wonder if he was like staying up to like wait for us or something. Yeah, but I'm gonna I'll see if I can get my husband to do extra nice things for Marble today. Like, you better play with him extra. You gotta make it up to him. I don't know if I like how I'm shading the hair. Actually not super used to shading like super straight hair like this. Usually I usually draw hair like this, like how Eve has it. All the like kind of waviness. Maybe this is fine. Okay. Ugh. Gotta remember to keep good posture. Okay. Legs are falling asleep because I was sitting on them weird. You know, I've seen like ads on Instagram for like, what are they called? Well, actually a couple different ones, like kneeling chairs, where you sort of like, they sort of look like backwards massage chairs and you sit on them backwards like a cool teacher. But your like knees are supported by this like lower platform, and then like you have like a, like what would normally be the back of the chair is like supporting your front of the body. I mean, that's supposed to be like ergonomic or something. I'm like, that seems kind of comfortable actually. Like you're hugging the chair. And like maybe it like keeps your back straight because you're not like, you're like forced to sort of like lay on the front. I'm not sure what the science is, but and then I've also seen those like, there are these like gamer chairs that I sometimes see on Instagram that are like, you can like change the configuration of them so that like they can like have a little platform in the front. Like the seat of your, you can like change it so the seat of your chair is like extra long so you can like sit cross-legged. I don't know how comfortable that would be though. Would that be comfortable? I don't know. Sometimes I think about getting like a cool chair like that. But maybe it wouldn't actually be that comfortable. It's sort of like, I mean, it's sort of a big commitment, I suppose, like getting a whole chair. Like not an easy item to like return if you order it online. A kneel chair doesn't really look comfortable to me. Having trouble wrapping my heads around the physics of it. I think it's mostly like, it looks novel, so like, I'm like, ooh, maybe it would be, I don't know, be like fun to hug a chair. Maybe I'm just weird. I need to look up a reference picture of Maria. You look like Maria. Okay. The ones I'm seeing don't involve hugging? Oh, am I thinking of something else? I have to Google. Oh, they're like supported from the back. What am I thinking of? I don't know what I'm thinking of. Okay, well maybe I hallucinated my hugging chair. And if so, I should make one. What am I thinking of? Did I imagine this? Welp. I made up a chair. I invented a chair, I guess. It was all in my head, apparently. I thought a hugging chair existed, and now I'm kind of disappointed. I'm actually a little bit disappointed. I think the hugging chair, well now the question is, does a hugging chair sound comfortable or no? Does my chair invention sound like a good chair or not? I think a hugging chair would be nice. You just kind of like flop forward on the chair and then just do your work or whatever. I think that would be comfortable. Okay. Slowly shading. Marble has left my lap. I'm free once again. Been freed from the clutches of cat. That shadow does not look right. Let's not do that. There's some weird chairs out there. I'm weirdly pleased I've sent you down this rabbit hole. Chairs I feel like are like the most, I think they're a very like staple thing to like if you're like a design student or something, it's like a thing that you like learn to design with. Like how would you design a chair? Like what kind of invention would you what kind of thing would you make if you had to redesign a chair? I wish I could design my own office chair. I'd have like 20 requirements for it. Office chairs kind of suck. I have not thought much about chairs. What are your requirements for a chair? I'm curious. I think I sort of, the reason I feel like I'd be wishy-washy about my requirements is that I feel like it changes like every day. Like some days I want to like sit in a particular way and other days I want to sit in a different way. So I feel like I wouldn't be very like, even if I like could tell somebody what my dream chair would look like, I feel like it would be very different depending on my mood. Like even throughout the course of the day, I feel like I change position a lot. You actually wrote it down? Oh, wow. I'm excited. Yeah, I feel like chairs are one of those things that like everybody sort of has an opinion on. Like everybody has to sit in a chair at some point. Pretty much everybody, I think. This is a huge note. Let's hear it. Let's hear your very opinionated chair. Let's hear your chair opinion. Curious. Only if you want to, of course. You are allowed to change your mind. Chair lore, dump incoming. I love it. I love lore. Oops. Sorry. Hitting my microphone. Okay. Oh wow. Posture and back support should be decent, but allow to slouch comfortably when I need to. Leaning back should only be tense enough to keep me from leaning back too far back, but not so much that if I put my legs on a footrest that it puts a lot of pressure on my legs and feet and stuff. And also so that if I put my feet on the floor, I don't have to constantly put weight on them to lean back and just use my body weight mostly. Oh, that's a big one for me, actually. I like to lean back in my chair, but I'm too, I think my, I have a pretty nice chair. I have one of those like fancy Aeron chairs, but I think I'm like too light for the chair. Like I am too small of a person for, oh, hello Marble. Do you want to come into the lap again? Okay. Cat and lap. But I'm like too, stop sniffing the microphone. I'm too light to lean back comfortably. I have to like push with my legs to lean back if I ever want to lean back, and that's very sad to me. Like I wish I could just kind of like relax. I cannot. I have to work to relax. Now cares a recline tension adjustment knob. Yeah, it's set all the way to like loose. Marble. Loosest setting on mine makes you almost fall backward. Really? Wow. I wish that was my life. No, maybe there's a chair out there. Maybe there's a chair out there that lets me do the thing that I want. It'd be amazing. Okay, is this good enough for Maria? Do you seem shaded? I feel like this area darker. Here. Oops. Hey Marble. You wanna purr into the microphone again? More cat ASMR? Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I just need a chair that's like loose enough. Like has just like a higher range. Or maybe like a lower tension range or something. I should probably also get a footrest. Because my legs are too short to reach the ground without me lowering my chair. I can't get my actually it's okay at home, but in the office I can only lower my desk like a certain amount. And at the lowest amount my chair has to be like high enough so that my elbows are whatever 90 degrees or whatever you're supposed to do. But then my chair is too high. My feet are like dangling off the ground, which is sort of not great. I should use a footrest. If you have any recommendations for a footrest, might see if I can get one at my office desk at work. So yeah, I'm interested in if you have more chair opinions. I'm interested in hearing chair opinions. Maybe I'll learn something that changes my life. Okay. I think we're good with Maria. Let's change this to multiply. See how it looks in the colors. Okay. It's fine. I think Maria's dress, I think, should be a little bit more red. And using a lightweight footrest from Brookstone for the past 20 years. Got a nice height. I guess that's the thing, huh? I guess if the height is good, then that's all that really matters, huh? That's too yellow. Get to a little bit more purpley red. Hi, Marble. No, don't walk on the computer. Marble, no. I think this is better. Okay. But rest doesn't encourage slouching though. Oh, I see. Trade-offs. I understand. Hi, Marble. Why are you being so cuddly today? Marble is being extremely cuddly right now. I do not know why. Hi, Marble. Ah, my microphone. Ah, my water bottle. Marble is being very cuddly. Okay, let's get rid of this weird color wheel that I drew. And let's shade Ellen. Ellen, color, older. Okay. I'm being a little less high contrast with the girls in the back because, again, I don't want to catch too much attention. So, yeah, desaturated colors, less, smaller value range. And then eventually I'll sort of fade out the liner, like make the liner more light as well. So there'll be a clearer, like, kind of separation between the front figures and the further back figures. And I think that'll make it a lot less chaotic to look at because there's so many characters in this picture. Gotta try to focus. Another trick also is like, I start with whenever I color these kinds of things, I always start with a character I want to stand out the most because that's when I'm most motivated and passionate and I'm like, oh, I gotta like get all the other details, get all the details in, and then like sort of naturally as you keep working on it, you're like, oh, I'm tired. Then like the coloring gets a lot less high fidelity, which is actually kind of what you want. So that's my life hack for you. Okay. More chair lore. Chairs shouldn't loudly creak or should allow that to be fairly easily greased. Padded armrest would be nice. Armrest shouldn't be too far forward because it can get in the way of my occasional bad posture moments. Leather is slippery, which can be annoying for slouching or if I want to put extra padding on it. Armrest should be a certain width from each other so I can use a keyboard and mouse without odd bending. Armrest should be a certain height above the seat because impedes the desk. Oh yeah, I run into that last one a lot. When I try to scoot close to my desk and then my armrests are like, aha, you cannot scoot any further. We shall prevent you from moving. Let's move my value thingy here. I have so many layers. Okay, here we are. big brush to set the overall lighting. Finally, seat must not be positioned too far backward on the gas lift cylinder, since the center of balance gets weird. Angle of seat versus the back should allow for obtuse sitting angle, but also provide back support, or else my lower back will slouch without support. Obtuse sitting angle. So like in a way such that like you kind of lean forward naturally. I guess I've seen people sit like that. So to me, it seems like it'd be really tiring. Essay is ready to turn in. A+, Hoffer. You get full marks. Congratulations. What happened to my... Wait, where the heck happened to my, Did I accidentally get rid of it? What happened to my little, like, value palette? Oh, here's also another nice trick you can do. I have a saturation layer at the very top of my layers, and you can just toggle it on and off. You fill it with black and you set it to a saturation blending mode. And you can toggle it on and off to kind of check your values and see if everything sort of stands out in the way that you want it to. Removing the color information, so that's useful. I have lost a layer and I don't know where it has gone. Well, this is fine, I guess. I don't know where I put it. Okay, well, that's fine, I suppose. That's fine. It's hard to explain without visuals. Oh, okay. It's okay. I can always Google it later. Gosh, how do I want to... Hard to imagine, hard to do this in a... I almost never know how to shade, like... Shade profile. Fine. Okay. Did not think I'd be lore dumping my chair preferences. I think it's useful to hear though, because like I feel like chair options is like not a thing you learn about on your own. Like somebody has to tell you, like tell you that your life can be better. You know what I mean? It's like not like a thing that like comes up on social media or like or really like an everyday conversation, usually. And so I feel like it's useful to hear these kinds of things, because I think a lot of people go through their lives without really like thinking about their posture or like their comfort. Not a lot of people are used to thinking about it. You wrote that when you switched from a chair you've been using forever, and you were just like, huh. Yeah, like you kind of just realize your life is like significantly different without your good old friend. And you're just, you know, and then you go through your life like, why am I uncomfortable all the time? Don't have to be uncomfortable. You can live a better life. You get a good chair. Get a good bed too. Having a good bed is so important. Bed and office chair. Very good investments. I think my life significantly improved when my spouse and I upgraded to a larger bed, because apparently I kick a lot at night. And I don't know why. And so of course that bothers my spouse, and I think it also is an indicative of me not like sleeping like deeply. Once we got a bigger bed, he stopped getting kicked. I think I stopped kicking too, so I think it was maybe like, I don't know, my body was just like, get this other person away from me. Get away. And so once we had a bigger bed, it was like a lot better. Doing karate moves in your, like, really, my poor husband. He dealt with it for a long time. And then we're like, we gotta get a bigger bed. This is... Not being able to sleep is a sucky experience. Yeah, good bed, good chair, and make sure your desk and your monitor are like the correct height. Ooh, and also another thing that I did that kind of changed my life. Well, I don't know if it's placebo or not, but I feel like I used to get very I used to get eye strain like a lot more often than I do now. I still get it now and then because I mean simply because I use a computer a lot. But I got one of those I got a lamp for my desk. Specifically, I got one of those they're called monitor bars. You like it like is a little light bar that like sits on top of your monitor and like shines light down on your desktop at an angle. So your desk is like your viewing area is illuminated. And your monitor is and it doesn't, you can angle it so it doesn't glare onto your monitor and such. And that really helped with my eye strain, I think, because I think what I was doing was I was just like, it would get dark throughout the workday, and then I would just like be squinting in the dark, and then like, you know, I'd be like looking down at like my notes and stuff I'd be writing on my desk, and I'd be like squinting in the dark. So and it makes it, yeah, like, so it makes it so your monitor doesn't blind you. Like you kind of have like a more ambient, you have more light like ambiently, And that has helped a lot. So get a lamp for your desk if you spend a lot of time at your desk. Get a lamp. There's some fancy monitor light bars out there. This song. It's the Pokemon 2000 movie song. The memories. This is a song you play to summon Lugia. Good playlist. I'm glad I found it. Thank you to who put together this playlist. A-Bug, who apparently also composed a lot of the songs on this playlist, including this one. Excellent. People are so good at things. People are so good at making stuff. Kind of amazing. I don't know how to shade short hair. I mean, I've done it before, but I like have to remember how short hair works like every time. Just do this of ooh. How do I shade the hair? I wonder who composed this flute song. They are a legend. I hope they're doing well in life. Marble, you wanna come hang out in the lap again? Oh no, caps lock. Marble, get off the keyboard. Being like really cuddly today. I hope it's not because he was in his timeout place. Chat with us, Marble. He walked away. He's like, fine. You don't want me here, I'll go. What great wisdom may you bestow upon us. If Marble could talk, I think he would say something like, if you got any plastic bags, give them to me. Bring plastic bags as an offering. Thank you in advance. Marble just pressed his play button. Sorry, Marble, later. I am streaming now. You should go ask your dad to play with you. And play the guilt trip card. Oh no. He's meowing at me. Oh, Marble! Please don't step on anything. Marble, please. Marble, don't eat my cables. I mean, I think just yesterday I was talking about how he grew out of eating cables, and now he's like, he's trying to get me to stop doing what I'm doing by eating the cables. Now he eats cables strategically. I don't know how to shade this hair. It looks dumb. not what I want. Like here? Hey, Marble. Marble, you want to meow into the microphone? Marble, meow? Why are you headbutting me? I'm trying to draw. Marble, you're being very cute. Marble, you're being very cute. Ah! Marble, meow into the microphone. Say hello to the viewers. Okay, you just want to give kisses. That's okay too. Do not eat the microphone. You need that. How do I shade this hair? I am going to Google anime man because I need to look at examples of shading. Oh, that brings up the YouTuber. Anime guy with short hair. Oh, my water bottle. Everything's falling apart. Okay. Marble, stop. Let's see. Okay. Okay, short hair, anime short hair is incomprehensible. What? I've drawn it wrong, perhaps. Whoa. What I'm finding is it's like, oops. Anime hair is like shaded like this. Like. Just actually looks kind of okay. But yeah, they kind of just shade it like like a solid like shadow color. Do I want to do this? Looking up more references. Profile view of short-haired anime characters. It's kind of just like this, I guess. This is fine. Marble. Marble, please. It's not even your feeding time. Why are you being so in my face? Smooth out this block of shadow a little bit. Add some hair texture. this. Like that looks good for shading. Okay. Something like this, I think. Maybe her head is like too big in the back. Look at all these corrections I make along the way. Kind of weird that like sometimes you don't see these imbalances until you start actually doing the putting in the values, because then I think because you start thinking about the volume, like what the actual 3D volume of the shape would be, and then maybe even more so. And then the lines start to make less sense once you start to think about the actual 3D shape. Look better. I think slightly so. I think her head could be less big back here. This is a bumpin' remix. Sounds great. Good job, A-Bug. This is nice music. Okay. Ellen's cranial surgery. Almost complete. Put the little hair tufts back here. Okay. Marble's attacking. Marble, what do you want from me? Are you just lonely? Bored? Don't step on the keyboard! No keyboard! Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay. You good? Marble, you good? You have a nice cuddly spot on top of my... Don't step on the keyboard. Don't step on the keyboard. Please don't step on the keyboard. Oops. dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's fix the shading. Cranial surgery complete. Marble. Marble, please, I'm trying to draw. I'm trying to draw. Do not bite the pen. Okay, I give you pets here. I can give you pets with my other hand while I draw. How's this? Congratulations, Ellen, on your successful surgery. I think she looks a little bit better now. Less heavy in the back. Alright, I think she looks a bit better. Like, her hair is kind of hard to draw because she's got kind of like a funny her hair is sort of in her reference picture, her hair's kind of, I don't know, it's like a difficult 3D. It has difficult implications for 3D. I don't know how to like, I don't know how to reconcile this. I think this is as good as I'm gonna get. Okay, let's add a little bit more. Add some. A little bit of contrast here and there. Okay. Okay. This is good. What do we want? Maybe some darker shadow in the hand area, just a bit. I gotta shade the bird. Almost forgot about the bird. Almost forgot about P-chan. P-chan, fly free. Could put a little shadow here. Ichan. Right? Yeah. Go. Okay. Seems pretty good. See what you look like with multiply on. Okay. Okay. We are getting there. Shading's always very nice. Aw, thank you. Still lots to improve on, but I'm pretty happy with how my skills have improved over the years, I think. Yeah, I've definitely learned a lot with doing Inktober's over the past couple years. And I'm excited for November because I'm gonna be doing Huevember. And I'm really gonna try, I'm kind of thinking maybe not doing any line art for Huevember, just doing shapes and seeing how far I can go with like just shapes and color. I think that'll help me really improve because I have a lot of trouble, like, you know, especially in a picture like this. Like, how do I choose all the shading colors so that it's all, the whole thing is harmonious? Like, I think it's not too bad thinking about it from an individual character point of view, but like really analyzing like what kind of color combinations would work and what actually makes sense, and like why would you pick this color palette over this other color palette is still pretty difficult. Like, I don't really have like a good way of thinking about it. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna try Huevember for, I don't know, maybe in the next couple of years. See how far I get. See if I can improve my like color palette choices. Probably make a lot of mistakes on the way. That's okay. Okay, well, colors are hard. They are very, I find them the hardest thing. Because the range of options is so large. Okay, I think we'll end here for today. So next time we'll finish up the shading, the coloring for Maria and Ellen, because right now they're sort of a lifeless, they're shaded with this lifeless gray. We also can't forget about shading the horse and the dog. So we got to do that next time, and then we just kind of have the background to do, and then like some finishing touches, like you know, adjusting various things and making sure that the focal point for the picture makes sense and all that. Yeah, so we're getting there. We are getting there. I gotta be more disciplined with my art streams and like actually try to like do them instead of being lazy and replacing it with a game stream. But yeah, we'll continue this next time. What else do I gotta say? Thank you for coming and keeping me company while you draw. I hope it was interesting. Tomorrow I'm gonna be streaming again. I'm gonna have an extra stream tomorrow to because I happen to have the day off work, and so I'm gonna be playing a spooky game. I think I'm gonna play Happy Birthday. I talked about it a little bit yesterday on stream, but I picked out an RPG Maker horror game where you have to solve a mystery, a spooky mystery. Should be about 2 hours long or so. So if I finish it really quickly, which I don't think I will, I'll play the second game that I have lined up. So yeah, I don't know exactly when. I might do an afternoon stream tomorrow. instead of an evening one. So probably around the same time, like 2:30 or 3 o'clock Pacific time is probably when I'll be streaming, because I would like to play the game while it's still light outside so I don't get scared, because I'm a baby. So that's the plan. What else is there to say? I think that's it. Thank you. You enjoyed. Oh, Hopper, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. All right, I think that's it. So let me I've been doing this now. Let's see if I can raid somebody. I'm a big girl Twitch streamer now. I can do things like raid people. Is there anybody on? That would be good. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day as well. Let's see. Who do I raid? We can raid. We can raid Games Done Quick. Is that weird? They're live right now. It's just like a little. I don't want to be like perceived by the speedrunners, but I think speedrunning is cool. It looks like they're speedrunning Zelda right now. Go for it. Okay. All right, speedrunners. Oh, they're doing. Yeah, they're doing Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, let's do it. I'm clicking the button. We are unable to raid. Oh, okay. I guess they're not doing raids. Never mind. Find a different place. Any other art streams going on? Not doing raids. Let's see. Let's see. Any cool art streams going on? This is where my, like, the fact that I don't follow, like, watch a lot of Twitch is, like, painfully obvious. Because I, like, don't know anybody. Let's see. Okay, that's true. I don't have to. I don't have to raid. Someday I will be good at raiding, but today is not that day. Okay, we'll end the stream normally. Thank you everybody for coming to hang out. It's always a wonderful time spending time with you all. And if you're interested in RPG Maker horror games, I will see you tomorrow around 2:30 or 3 p.m. Pacific time. So thanks everybody. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of your day.